Hello YouTube and welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be another ladder Grandmaster game. This one is going to be a Terran versus Protoss. Let's jump straight into it without further delay. And as you can see here, we've got ourselves Geralt versus Barcode. So on the top left hand side here of Prion Terraces, we've got Geralt, who is the red Protoss, and he is on Team True Esport. His opponent is Barcode, who obviously is hiding his own identity, and he's a Terran player, so I can't really identify in any way. Last time we've had a Nani Barcode, and he seemed to have potentially been Naniwas. So let's see how this one plays out. Now, just to note, this is of course on the upgraded map or updated map, where this has been changed over to a gold expansion, with the Vespene geysers being just a little bit more difficult to get to, and this will be a little bit more difficult to harass with pretty much anything in terms of just gas protection. So let's see what we've got here. We've got ourselves quite a typical start off here with Barcode. He's starting off with his barracks and one gas. Geralt going for his gateway inside his main base, not going straight for the expansion. And just to note, I have tried to cast one of Geralt's games in the past. It was actually only a few hours ago, and it was up against some other player. I can't quite remember. There was some serious mistakes that I just decided not to upload the video because it was pretty poor, and I thought that both his performance and his opponent's performance were very sub Grandmaster level, so I didn't really feel that it was necessary to upload that game. Now let's see how this one's going to turn out. Hopefully we'll have a much more entertaining and much more exciting game on our hands. So Barcode starting off with his first Reaper. Looks like he's going for an expansion as well quite early here, so that's the gold expansion in the natural. So this map, the way it was designed, as far as I can see, is very heavily relying on early aggression. So it's a bit strange to see because the map is not that small. This rush across the middle, it's a very straight rush, but it's not super quick. So let's see. Since this map is pretty much focused on very quick gameplay, the first blood has just been called, by the way, with the Reaper taking out the probe. So the map is obviously designed for very quick gameplay. They wanted the players, particularly Zerg, to, well, I suppose Zerg doesn't really suffer because they used to start off with the gold expansion here anyways. It was a risky expansion, but it definitely paid off if you managed to hold it off. And interesting enough, is Geralt gonna go for another expansion here? Oh no, looks like he's actually just scouting out to see if there's any proxies here, which obviously is not the case. And this Reaper is going to start taking a little bit of damage, but I think that it should be just about fine to survive running away from this here. Let's see, this base has been established. Going to probably see a few transfers over, which we are seeing right now. Get that mineral economy rolling. Let's see, Reaper is back into the base. What is he going to do in here? Getting off one kill. This is his second kill, by the way, at this point, but getting off another kill here. Reaper definitely making very good use. And I hear a song there from the Wings of Liberty soundtrack that I honestly don't know if it's copyrighted or not, so had to skip on ahead a little bit. I think the next tunes are actually the Protoss ones, so gonna potentially be suitable for this current game. So let's see, Mothership Core is on the way back to the base. And he is establishing more and more gas. This is going to bring him to a total of 4 gases. He does have himself a supply block actually for this Warp Prism just for a few moments. Actually, sorry, Oracle. It's a second one as well. I did miss the first one being produced. So let's see how much damage he's going to get done with this one. Now, just a note, the previous time we saw Oracles in a Protoss game, there was a crazy amount to play with it, with basically using it very effectively for status wards. So let's see what he's going to manage to put off here. Looks like these SCVs taking so much damage. There's 8 SCVs taken out so far. This is some beautiful play here, but unfortunately losing that Oracle, but it did indeed pay for itself. That was a lot of SCVs. 10 SCVs in total have been picked off, which that is quite a huge amount of SCVs to take off with an Adept. I mean, 6 pays for itself already. If the fact that he's got the second one on the way here as well could result in further kills here. There's actually no missile turret available here just yet, so he will get a few free kills here until that is up. Now I am keeping in mind that there is a Reaper there, but how much damage is going to get done here? Oh, and again paying for itself at this point, killing off a further 8 at this point. And what is this Reaper going to do? It's actually going to get surrounded and destroyed. And let's see. Looks at the Marine Marauder army moving on in here. This Phoenix is going to get destroyed pretty much immediately. Mothership Core also gets destroyed. And I think that Geralt is just not ready for this. He just does not have enough units, and these Marines are going to go to town on this middle line. I think this is over right now. 27 to 8 supply in the army, and I think GG is called here, and that is pretty much that. Barcode taking the game. And that is just going to give him a few extra ladder points. I don't think that was a very difficult game for him. He seemed to have just steamrolled him with a few Marines and Marauders. So that's pretty much that. Of course, if you haven't done so already, leave the video a nice big thumbs up. It really does help, guys. It's super important for my channel, and it does help my rankings on YouTube as well. Now, if you haven't subscribed already and you like what you saw here today, don't forget to subscribe. I do have giveaways every 250 subscribers just to give back to the community. I really appreciate you guys watching it all the way to the end here. Not that it was a very long video, but regardless. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll just talk a little bit longer just to extend the video just a tad little bit. What do you think about the current state of the game? I think currently that that the way things are, I think that Terran is a little bit overpowered in terms of drops. I think that if once they actually implement this siege change that they're thinking about to remove the ability to pick up siege tanks, once they implement that, I think it's going to look a little bit better. But I think it's going to also introduce a little bit more of turtle play, which is actually I'm actually quite okay with, because what that means is we could potentially have some slightly longer games, such as the games of Wings of Liberty. So I'll end this video here. Good luck, take care. I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck. Bye bye.